Hi everyone. This is Maggie Ostara, and we have a sacral session for generators and manifesting generators and those who love them today to help understand awakening and listening to the sacral response.
Aligned with work that's purposeful in community.
Okay. And is there anything specific about that you want to bring up, or just as a general topic?
This whole, I'm so used to feeling that I'm the initiator, so I should be choosing something and offering or whatever and figuring out how to make the change. And now as I'm embracing human design and understanding my design, it seems that there's a different approach, which is more energetically putting it out there and somehow letting it come to me. So it's this kind of double quandary of not being clear about what to put out there energetically and even how to put it out there energetically.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. It does. And part of that is what the course is all about.
Yeah.
And what our coaching is about is learning how to do
Yes.
it. So you're in the process of getting it, but I totally hear what you're saying.
Oh, good.
Okay. So all right. So do you love the ocean?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And do you love swimming in the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
And walking by the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
And are you glad that you live only 15 minutes from the beach?
Mm-hmm.
And are you making going to the beach more of a priority for yourself? Would it be good if you did? Yeah. Does being at the ocean, does that just help you de-stress? Yeah. Do you like cooking? You like food? Yeah. And are you enjoying being a private chef? Okay. And is that because you don't like the particular people you're working with? It's because you don't want to do private chef work? Okay. Yeah. Is it some of both? Not okay. Are you excited about what can happen with your business? And have you found the right community for you to connect with where you live now? And are you willing to be patient until you find the right community? And is it possible for you to be exploring more than you are right now what the possible communities around you are? Could you be just going out and going to events and trying to find out what's possible? You don't like the idea of going to events? Mixed?
It's the time.
Okay, but that's not the same thing. Okay. So if time were not a consideration, would going to events to explore communities feel like something good to do? Okay, so right now you feel pressure around the amount of time you have to be going out and exploring. Okay, so is it possible that there's another way to explore the communities that wouldn't take as much time, even if you don't know what it is? Is that possible? Okay. And do you know what it is right now?
Speaking in response, the conflict isn't just the amount of time, it's when the time is. Like working evenings and weekends just creates this big challenge.
Okay, so you're in your head about that?
Yeah.
And you're pretty committed to that thought? It's okay. It's okay. So again, this is all learning, right? This is all just learning about so that you can feel that. Because what happened was you kind of got up in your head about the time piece, and then you couldn't actually hear the questions that I was asking you that weren't actually about time at all. Does that make sense?
It does.
They went, like when I asked you about going to events, it wasn't about time at all.
Uh-huh.
Or when I
Yeah.
said, could there be another way, that even if you don't know what it is, it's not about time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you see, and I'm hoping everybody, you know, who's here live and who's watching later is to see how the things that we get hooked on, it's like a hook, like the not having enough time is a thought form that you have that's running in your mind a lot right now.
Yes.
So when certain things come up, you pop into that, and then that's what takes over. Yeah. Right. And so part of what we're doing in getting into the sacral response is that we're aiming to find a different type of wisdom that can get outside of that thought form that's running. Yeah. And we all have them, you know, about different things. You know, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't live in the right place, I'm not the right person. I mean, whatever it is, right? So what's great about this is you getting to see, oh, wow, I'm really kind of obsessing about time right now. And that's limiting my ability to be in possibility thinking.
Yeah.
Right? Because your mind is trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. And so what we're trying to do, what our aim to do here is to move into a different place of wisdom and an awareness in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's good. It's good that it came up so that you could really get a sense of that. And is the new work that you're going to be doing going to involve cooking?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it'll involve food.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Will it involve getting closer to nature?
Mm-hmm.
Will it involve working in a corporation?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Could you feel that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to override it.
That could be possible, right? But are some of the people that are going to be great resources for you actually in your in the town that you live in, even if you don't know who they are? Okay. So you may not have enough information, or it may not be the right time.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it right for you to try to initiate creating a new business right now?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it right for you to be exploring possibilities at this time? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is it right for you to be generating different scenarios about what could be possible?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Can you do that without feeling attached to them?
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to give yourself the freedom to play with your imagination and possibilities without feeling the pressure to commit right away?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Are you willing to be patient and allow things to unfold in divine timing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it hard for you to be patient?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And is that a skill that you're open to developing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Have there been times in the past when you've been patient and you saw how it paid off?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So are you willing to tune into that experience to remind you when you get impatient?
Mm-hmm.
Remind yourself that there are benefits to being
Mm-hmm.
patient. Mm-hmm. And have you used your willpower at times to make things happen
Mm-hmm.
when you didn't have the energy for it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And did you get tired doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Were the results less or different than what you wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Would it be right now for you to use your willpower to create something?
Mm-mm.
Is this exploration benefiting you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is now the right time for you to be even exploring this question about communities you could connect with?
Mm-mm.
So is it in 2020? Will the
Mm-hmm.
time come in 2020?
Mm-hmm.
You can let that piece go right now about what the specific communities are. Mm-hmm. And so would it be more right for you to just be playing with possibilities at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And because would it be that if you were focusing on communities, would that shut down some of your creativity possibly?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. So it's not about that limiting what you might be thinking.
Mm-mm.
It's not about that. Okay, good to know. All right, dear, that's our timer.
Thank you. Thank you, Maggie.
Was that helpful?
Well, especially that, yes. And wow, I mean, I've understood intellectually about that way I get hooked in my mind, but I experienced it and felt it in a way that is very it's fabulous.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
And that's the point, right? And so that when you know, other things are coming up, you can come back to that and go, oh yeah, I remember that. It's like, how do I get out of my head, right?
Yeah,
and get down in my body.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing right now. So
yeah.
yes,
all right. Thank you, dear. You did great.
Thank you. It's so great watching others. This is so helpful. Thank you for this offering.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.